Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I'm Syahrul Agung Prayogi. I'm from Hamadiya University Purwokerto of the English Education study program. Before we are going to the material, I apologize in advance for my lecturer, Mr. Saifur Rahman. I'm late in submitting assignments, but I will still submit them. Okay. I would like to read the magazine about business magazine negotiation and learning English, British Council. In this material, I would like to ask you, what is negotiating? What do you think? Yeah. Negotiating, what do you think? Negotiating is about the process of the bargaining or by negotiating to reach a mutual agreement between one party and other. So, in a business, of course, involved in negotiation between us and with customer or with vice versa. Yeah, let's check the sentence of the business magazine negotiation in this magazine. In a part of this magazine, explain that for some people, negotiation is about winning, and then for others, it's about compromise. But if we think about it as a collaboration, often both sides can get what they want. Before we are reading, please do the preparation work first, then read the article and do the exercise. Preparation task. Make the definition A until H with the vocabulary 1 until 8. The vocabulary is to class to get your own number. Number 1 to class. What is the answer? What is the definition is to be in conflict. To class. Yup. It meets the definitions. And then number two. To get your own way. What is it? D. To get what you want even though other people disagree. To get your own way. Number 3. Overall idea that to compromise. What the answer? Use your demands in order to reach an agreement. To compromise. Yeah, here is the answer, number 4. And then the next one, number 5. What is the answer? Misconceptions. Overall idea that is based on a failure to understand a situation. Misconceptions, that is answer. Number 6, the foundation. The foundation is base or starting point of foundation. Let's check together. If I any mistakes, I'm sorry. Number 7, profitability. B, the capacity to make a profitability. The last one is blah 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 accrual. Wow. And argument accrual. That's is the vocabulary definition. We match the two material, match the definition with the vocabulary. That is the part of the preparation tasks that you should know, so you get the definition and vocabulary negotiation in a sentence. Yeah, let's move to the sentence of the negotiation. Negotiation. Whether you are negotiating a multi-million-dollar deal, agreeing on your role in a project, or simply persuading your colleagues to go for Chinese food for lunch, effective negotiation skills can help you to motivate other people, get the best results, and improve profitability. There is often a misconception that negotiating is about insisting on our point of view to get our one way. Conversely, others assume that negotiating is all about compromise and that we have to be ready to forget 50% of what we want. But thinking of negotiating as either inciting or compromising can make relationships and leave both sides feeling as if they've lost. According to Fisher and Yuri in their best-selling book Getting to Yes, there's another way. They argue that collaboration is the key to negotiating successfully, and they illustrate this by telling the story of the orange squirrel. It goes like this. Joe and Jenny are arguing over an orange. In a win-lose situation, Joe might simply take the orange from Jenny. Joe will then be stiff, but Jenny will be upset and frustrated. Alternatively, Joe might find this honest ways of convincing Jenny that she didn't want the orange after all. Using this method, Joe might get his way, but he might damage their relationship in the long run. If they focus on compromise, Joe and Jenny might decide to cut the orange in half. Their effort to share means that each of them now has half of they want, but neither of them is fully satisfied. However, if Joe and Jenny spend some time talking to each other, they might find out that Jenny in fact wants the orange peel to make a cake. Joe, on the other hand, loves eating orange and doesn't want the peel. In this collaborative scenario, Joe and Jenny are both able to achieve 100% satisfaction when they realize that Jenny can have all the peel and Joe all the fruit. Yet, according to Fisher and Yuri, too many negotiations end up with half an orange for each side instead of the whole fruit for one and the whole peel for the other. The first step to understanding the role of collaboration in negotiation is to realize that it is not always a competitive situation. One person's win doesn't have to equal another person's loss. Exploring the interests and needs of both parties can help us see solutions we didn't consider before. Here are 5 things we can do collaborative when negotiating. The first one is know your objectives. What are your interests in this? Make a list of the result you'd like to achieve. What are your priorities? Remember that maintaining a good relationship might be one of your objectives. The second one is separate the people from the issue. Understand the difference between the content of the negotiation and the people who are negotiating. Try to be objective. and manage your negative emotions. The third one, ask questions and listen. Some people enter the negotiation prepared with a speech about what they want. But as seen in the orange quarrel, it is important to also understand your negotiation partner's interests and objectives. So ask questions, listen, and get an overview of everyone's situation. Therefore, find shared interest. How different are your interests from your negotiating partner? Get to know which interests close and which ones are shared. An understanding of shared interests will help you see this as an opportunity to work together rather than a competitive situation. The last one is look at creative options. The first solution you think of, for example, splitting the orange in half, might not always be the best one. Think creatively and discussion different alternatives that might work for everyone. Most people have positive intentions and they do want to get along even in potentially tense situations. By showing that we are professionals capable of collaborating, we can not only please everyone involved but also set a strong foundation for future negotiation.
Good.
Let's move to the next part. Task 1. Match the situation number 1 until 3 with the type of negotiation A until C. Number 1 situation. Blah 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 blah. Joe takes the word orange and Jenny gets nothing. What is match the situation with the type negotiation? Number 1 is A, negotiating by compromise. And number 2, blah blah blah. Joe and Jenny split the orange and each of them gets half. The answer is win-lose negotiation. Joe and Jenny split the orange and each of them gets half. The last one is, of course, number 3 is C, the answer. Collaborative negotiation. Joe and Jenny find out that they each need different parts of the orange. Jenny takes the peel and Joe takes the fruit. Good. Let's move the last part is task 2. Are the sentence true or false? We are going to check together. Number 1 is negotiating is about how we can insist on our point of view and get what we want. What is the answer, do you think? False. Yes, that is true. The answer is false. Number 2, if we don't want to compromise, then we can't negotiate. What is the answer? False. Yeah, false also. Number 3, the moral of the orange quarrel is that both sides can achieve 100% satisfaction if they understand each other's needs and think creatively. What is the answer? Number 3. Yeah. Number 3 is true. Next, number 4. Number 4. One objective in negotiation could be to keep a good relationships with the negotiation partner. The answer is true. Yeah. Good job. Number 6 is, it is important to understand which of your objectives are shared with the other party as well as which objectives could be in conflict. What is it? True or false? The answer. Number 6. True or false? True. It is important. Yeah. Good job. Number 7. We might have the same goals and objectives as our negotiation partner. It is true. Yes, good job. Number 8. We should follow our instincts and take the first solution that comes to mind. The answer? False. Yes. Click.
Good.
Yeah. The last part is this question. When will collaboration be the best negotiating strategy? When might other strategies work better? You can read the answer in below in YouTube, in my YouTube, and that's all. My presentation is about business magazine negotiating, and I'm Syahrul Agung Prayogi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. Bye bye.